Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another devlog overview. And this one is about the Artisan skill again. It's the second one, and it's called Artisan Revisited. So they've changed a lot of things about their ideas for Artisan. They received lots and lots of feedback. A lot of it was sort of negative, or at least critical. And so they've changed a lot of stuff around. And they have retained a few things from the last one, but they've added a lot of stuff that I think is a pretty good idea. I still have some concerns about it, but I think they're definitely making some good progress with it. So first of all, a lot of people said that they wanted to have gathering skills included, so mining, woodcutting, fishing, and hunter. So it's going to change how the Artisan works a bit. Every time you get an Artisan task from an Artisan master, it will start off with gathering, and then you'll have the option whether you want to get a crafting task based on that gathering task or not. And there will be 5 levels of Artisan Masters, and this is a chart giving what task each one could offer. And you'll probably notice a few new items, and these are part of some of the new resources that they want to add in. So 3 new trees, a new rock to mine, and a new hunter monster. Interesting that there's no fishing stuff and there's 3 trees, but anyways, so there's ash trees, elm trees, and redwood trees, which require level 20, 50, and 85 woodcutting respectively. There's the quartz, which requires level 60 mining, and there's great kayaks, which require level 80 hunting. And from these you'll get the corresponding logs, you'll get quartz, and you'll get great kayak fur. And once you complete an Artisan task of collecting a certain amount of any one of these resources, whatever one you get assigned, once you go back to your Artisan master, you'll have the option from him or her of getting a crafting task based on the resources that you just collected. So say that you get a task of woodcutting like 100 redwood logs or something, and then the Artisan master will offer to give you a task of fletching those logs into whatever you make with them. If you don't want to do that, you can just bank the stuff and get another gathering task. But from what I can tell here, you won't be able to get a crafting task unless you just completed a gathering task first, and it will only be based on your gathering task. So it will involve all types of skills, which I think is sort of a decent idea. I mean, it makes it so that it won't just be like a buyable type skill, like you'll just have to be training the buyable skills through Artisan to be getting the best Artisan XP, since your Artisan XP is based on how much XP you get while you're completing the task. So once you finish an Artisan task, you'll be able to get Artisan points, and with Artisan points you can use them to customize the assignments you are given or block skills that you do not want to level. So this is sort of nice because it means that you'll be able to block skills that you have 99 in already, but at the same time, if you block something that's fast XP and you have 99 in it, then it means you're going to be you'll be missing out on all the tasks for that skill, and that means you'll be getting slower Artisan XP. So it's not really ideal. It's better than getting post 99 experience if you don't want to, but it's still not really ideal. And then the next thing is the Artisan crafting task items. So you'll be able to create some new items with Artisan, and these are some of the things that they're proposing. First one being slow burners, which are made from grinding coal into dust and then applying it into logs. And it makes the logs burn faster. You receive herbal XP for making the slow burners, and each log you burn will give you a small amount of extra XP in the log than the log would give you on its own. So basically faster fire making XP, a little bit of herbal XP, and longer lasting fires. Next one is bracelets. So silver and gold bracelets will give you greater chances to receive resources when leveling gathering skills. The bracelets will degrade over time, and you'll receive crafting XP when making the bracelets. So I'm not sure if these are going to be actual silver and gold bracelets. I'm not sure if silver bracelets exist, but I know that gold bracelets do just in the game right now. When you bring a gold bar and a bracelet mold to a furnace, you can make a gold bracelet. And so I'm not sure if that's what these are going to be, if they're going to be made through some different type of resource, or if it's going to involve the Artisan skill in some way. But the next one is combining runes, and we already have combination runes for elemental runes, but it looks like we'll be able to make combination catalytic runes, which are the runes used to like cast like combat spells and stuff like that, like death runes, mind runes, chaos runes, body runes, stuff like that. Anything that's not an elemental rune is considered a catalytic rune. And this is just an example right here that they call the Doom rune, which is a combination of Chaos and Death runes. So one Doom rune will be a Chaos and a Death rune. And you'll receive runecrafting XP when you make these runes. My only concern about this is that it has the potential to devalue runecrafting if it's fast XP, and I really hope that that won't be the case. I mean, you can make lava runes right now and get like 50k XP per hour, but it's extremely click intensive and you lose a lot of money, so it doesn't really affect the runecrafting skill that much. But if there's something where you can get like 40k XP per hour and still make pretty fast money, then it's basically like ZMI, and ZMI definitely devalued the runecrafting skill a lot. So I'd hope that they don't do that, because I would just be sad to see the runecrafting skill devalued at all, since it's such a cool skill as it is now. Next item is quartz figurines, and you'll be able to craft quartz that you mine into figurines, and when you honor the gods by placing the figurine in your house, you have a chance to create 2 flat packs from the materials for 1, along with the corresponding XP. And you get construction XP when you make the figurines also. So I don't really see the point of these that much, because not really anybody makes flat packs that much. You can AFK construction using flat packs, but it's not very good XP, and so it's not really worth doing it in any case. So I don't really think these will have much of a use. The next one is construction shortcuts. So you'll be able to turn granite into slabs, which can be used to build shortcuts on the world map, such as building a bridge across the River Lum at some other location than the ones that already exist. So I think this is good, because at the moment granite and sandstone basically have no use at all in the game. They didn't talk about sandstone at all, but I think that they might consider adding sandstone as one of the resources that you need. And you'll have to repair the construction shortcuts if you keep using them. The next one is adapted pickaxes and hatchets, which are a way to make it so the equipment that you have will have no stats on it and will have no combat requirements. So it's good for skillers or other type of restrictive accounts where you can't get your combat stats up. Not really going to be a massive useful item, I don't think, because I think the majority of players are still mains that have attacked or wield tools, but it's sort of interesting. And the last item is totems. You can use logs you receive to make a wide variety of totems, and when you burn these totems, they increase the resources you receive from gathering skills, reduce the chance of burning food, replenish your run energy faster, more quickly, and give you a damage boost against certain types of creatures. So we saw some of these in the first dev blog, the creature totems, and I think they're still considering that idea where you can burn these totems that give you a damage boost for a certain period of time against certain types of monsters, which I think is interesting. I'm not sure like how long they'll last and stuff like that, and how big the boost will be. And the other stuff is also going to be useful. Replenish your run energy faster, reduce chances of burning food, stuff like that will be nice for skilling. And they asked, what else does Artisan unlock? You'll be able to make your own clothing, including clothing that will aid you gather and craft items during Artisan assignments, low-level magic robes, and a large selection of clothing which you can dye to really customize your appearance. So they still are sticking to the low-level magic robes. I really don't understand the point of those at all. If you guys had seen the last dev blog, they were saying like level 85 or like 90 plus Artisan even, I think, you could make these robes that have like a 10 magic bonus, and it's like, what the fuck is the point of that? Like, they don't even have any defense bonus either. So I don't really see why anyone would want those. Maybe for 1 defense pures, but even so, I don't think that they would ever be useful. But you will be able to make some clothing that will give you boosts for Artisan assignments, and also you'll be able to dye these clothings to look lots of different ways, which is kind of cool. And they talk about balancing a bit. They're saying how they're not really sure about the XP rate as of now, but they will let everyone know what the XP rate will be before releasing the skill. They want to try to make it so that it won't devalue leveling other skills, and it'll just be an alternative, which I hope that they do a good job of, because that's my biggest concern really about Artisan at this point. But I think it's looking pretty good. It's definitely an improvement from the last one. Still could use some work. And the biggest thing to take away from this is just, once again, make sure you guys are giving feedback to Jagex if you really care strongly about this. It's okay to be negative, just give your reasons, don't just say this sucks, bye. Say why you don't like it, stuff like that. They don't mind if you say negative things, just be mature about it, and that you should actually give some reasonable feedback. And I did actually post on it myself on page 24, so I'll show you guys my post real quick. I think I already talked about the points that I made in it, but here it is. So there were sort of three main things I didn't like. First, devaluing runecrafting, the possibility, so I hope that they don't do that. You have to do Artisan first to max efficiently. I find this really annoying because you have to be training Artisan before other skills, or else you'll be getting post 99 experience, which is wasteful if you're just going for max. And the potential costs if you want to be getting the fastest XP per hour using crafting tasks. Otherwise, you could be selling the resources and doing more efficient crafting, but since they rely on the gathering task, you may be using really expensive resources to be getting fast Artisan experience, which could be kind of a problem. And also, there'll be a lot of people training these crafting skills because of Artisan, and so there'll be lots more people selling finished products, such as, say, like fletched bows and stuff like that, so that will crash the price of those, and then it'll just make it more expensive to train those Bibles, which are already quite expensive. And they'll be, like, if you want to train those Bibles not using Artisan and just like normal, then it's going to be a lot more expensive, which I think would be kind of a problem. So it'd be nice if they tweaked things a little bit, of course, but this is my general feedback about it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Make sure to go over and check it out yourself, leave your own feedback. Link to this devlog and the first devlog will be in the description, and also I'll have a link to my video talking about the first devlog. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Artisan is looking pretty interesting. Definitely going to be changing the game sort of significantly, but not massive at the same time. But I think it'll be a pretty decent skill overall. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.